I decided to make another video about Jax, which is about him being trans, or, them or her being transgender. I don't know what pronouns we should use for her, but in the last video I made, I completely forgot that, she was trans, because for the vast majority of the show, we've known Jax as a boy, and a lot of us are still going to be referring to her as he, and honestly, that's fine because, it's to avoid spoilers of the show, but some people did have fan theories. Like, a lot of fan theories, it seemed like there were theories about Jax actually being FTM instead of MTF. Him being, biologically female, but he's a man and he, transitioned. But her being a woman and that she is trying to transition as an actual human, Leroy, that does make sense. I think saw something a little bit about that where she has long hair. I couldn't really tell at first. I couldn't tell what they were trying to go with her because it seemed like they were trying to portray her as trans, but it was very confusing because it seemed like earlier Jax was supposed to be a trans guy, but now it seems like she's a trans woman. And I do think that is a very interesting way to portray it. I mean, I think what kind of gave it away was Ribbit giving her, her bow tie. And, Jax has this moment where she's blushing and her blush, matches the color of the ribbon or bow tie. And I think it's just about Ribbit accepting Jax's coming out, or I guess transition in some way. I don't know the whole details about it, but I do know that Jax is considered a self-insert, and Gooseworks is a trans woman, which I didn't know until very recently. I thought she was non-binary or something. But for me personally, I could see Jax being non-binary, she, they, or a demigirl, trans woman but demigirl and uses she, they or something. I don't know. That's what I could see for her. A lot of people are still referring to her as him, and that's fine because, to avoid spoilers, and also because we've known her as a boy for a very long time. But I don't think there's really any telling of how long she knew that she was trans, but it might have been a while. But also I have seen people do art of Jax as a girl, and some female voice actors voicing Jax, but a girl is Jaxie, and I think that's honestly really cute if Jax's girl name was Jaxie. But occasionally Jax can be a girl's name. It's just usually a boy's name. But Jax might as well, I guess, be short for Jackie or whatever. But yeah, she's here, she's queer, and isn't she lovely? I think they maybe could have done a better job at portraying her as a trans woman, because it feels like it's just fan service. It kind of just feels like it's kind of there. I mean, we already have a character who's non-binary, which is Zubul, and uses they, them pronouns in the show. But some people still refer to them as she, which is, it's fine. Sometimes I do too, because I'm a little bit confused. And it's never really, explicitly stated that Zubul's non-binary, but does use, gender-neutral pronouns. But, I do like what they're trying to do. I do see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a character be trans. And, if any character were to be a trans woman or trans man, it would definitely be Jax. But from what I've heard, what's really interesting is that originally Jax was intended to be a female character, and Pomni was intended to be a male character. And honestly, I could kind of see it. I could see Pomni being a boy, but I could also see Jax being a girl. There's this video that keeps getting in my recommended. It's called What If Ragatha Was a Boy? And I want to watch it, so maybe I'll watch it after this.